Hello everyone, welcome to this channel, and good morning to everyone, and good afternoon and good evening, because we're speaking to the whole world.
Really?
Yeah.
You forgot good night.
Did I say good evening?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good night. Some people don't say good evening, so good night to those that are going to bed.
Oh, do you know what today is?
What do you mean today?
Today.
Oh, you got to give me a moment.
You don't know what today is? It's a special day.
June.
No. No. Today is
What?
an anniversary.
We don't have any people with anniversaries in this time of the year.
No, for the channel.
This channel?
Do you know what today is? Today is the anniversary of the channel. Today, a year ago. Can't believe it's been a year.
Well, if you're telling me so, really?
Yeah, it's been a year.
It's been a year.
Yeah.
How about that?
We started the channel a year ago today.
Would you do research that or something?
It comes up.
I guess I don't look at everything. Well, news to me.
Today is the channel and the anniversary of the channel, and we just want to say thank you to everybody that has watched our videos and everybody that has subscribed and left comments or left likes. We really appreciate everybody, and we so appreciate the encouragement that so many of you have given us.
We needed it. More than needed it. That's the engine that moves the channel.
Yeah, we definitely needed the encouragement.
Yes,
because this is definitely outside of our
comfort zone.
Yes, but on another note, we have a surprise.
I was going to say, you said another note. What other note is there? So what do you got working now?
Me?
Yeah, me. Yeah, you.
We discussed this.
Discuss what?
We discussed the surprise.
You mean what we talked about a few months ago?
Uh-huh.
You gonna do that now?
Why not? It's in our anniversary video.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay. So we want to tell everybody that if we ever make it to 1,000 subscribers, and we're not telling you to subscribe unless you want to subscribe, but if we ever make it, we're going to give away.
You mean when?
No, if.
No, when?
If. You know,
if is a glass half full. When is a glass?
No, you got that backwards.
I got that backwards. When is a glass half full, and if is if it's half empty?
No, if is if is being realistic.
When is hopeful?
Okay, well, she can be hopeful. I'll be realistic. So if we ever get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away a doll. You do not have to subscribe at all, but we just want to give back to all of you who have been so kind and supportive. And in that video, if it ever happens, we're going to show her entire before and after. Yes. And but we'll go over it if we ever get there. But like I said, you do not have to subscribe.
And don't you have to just leave a comment on the video? You just have to leave, I hope it's me.
That's all it'll be.
And that's how you're entered.
Yeah. Right. So.
And we don't do the choosing.
No. It'll be random. But anyway, let's get back to this video.
What video are we doing?
This video?
Yeah.
Well, this was a special one. It's kind of a little different because we were out and about, which doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't happen very often. And we actually went to a
secondhand store.
And they had dolls. They had a whole cupboard full of dolls.
They did.
So I got out my camera.
She just got it out. We didn't know it was going to happen.
Yep. And I filmed some, and you'll see some. And we're going to do a couple of spa days for a couple of dolls. But I'm gonna leave it to the video. I think we should go watch it.
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah. Well, we've taken up enough of your time doing,
with this intro.
But once again, everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
For watching the videos, enjoying the videos, and we're so thankful that they have been helpful to some people, because that's the only reason.
I want to thank everybody for their kindness.
Well, we still have the end of the video.
I'll thank them then too, because they deserve it.
But let's get to the video.
Okay.
Well,
wow, look at the dolls.
Yep, we're at one of the only little shops that have toys.
Oh, she's got all her parts.
She does. Let's see what else they've got.
Yeah.
They've got several Madamealexanders. Some other ones. Oh, honey, look. Look, honey. Look up top.
Oh, look right there. Wow. She's a sweet Sue.
Her eyes aren't open. There we go.
Did that work for you?
It did. What else have we got?
She's got wonderful hair.
What else have we got?
I don't know.
What's this? I don't know what that is. Oh, she's an interesting doll.
Who's she?
I don't know.
Oh, this little one right here?
Nope.
You mean her?
Oh, look at him.
Where? Oh, yes, that's from when you were a little girl.
Yep. I have Mandy. I guess that's her brother.
I guess that's her brother. Do you want him?
Oh, possibly.
Oh, here's Tiny Tears.
You hit the mother load.
Yes, look at that.
Oh,
She's got a bad eye, but that's easy to fix.
Yep.
That is so easy to fix.
Well,
and you can
goodness.
fix all that hair, too. Let's see. She's vinyl.
I guess it was a success.
Yeah, look at that. Those are ones I would love to work with. And this is a modern doll.
Oh, what happened? There we go. Yep. Well, my goodness. I guess we're glad we stopped.
I think so. Look at that.
You just saw us at a store, which we've never done before. We've never filmed ourselves, but then, of course, we rarely get to a store.
Right.
So you just saw the dolls that we were looking at. There were quite a few really cute ones. What did we get? Want to show everybody?
Yeah, I'm ready. Been ready.
All right, show somebody.
Well, you got to dig them out from underneath you. Okay, here's one. Hey, look up here, kid. I don't blame you. You just got squished.
So who's this?
This is Sweet Sue.
An American character, Sweet Sue.
Yes.
Yep. And she has saran hair, and she's 15 inches tall.
Yes.
And she's hard plastic, and she's a strong doll.
That's what she is.
And she's vintage.
And she's vintage, right? How about something that isn't vintage?
Really? We got something that isn't vintage?
Oh, absolutely. But that was your choice, not mine.
Yes, this was a doll that I chose for a reason.
Yeah.
She's a very much newer doll.
She certainly is.
She is a welliewisher.
And we'd never seen one before.
Well, only in the magazines.
Yes.
And she is what AmericanGIrl, they're kind of their version of our P90.
Yeah, it's their shoes and things
Idealtonidoll.
fit. Their shoes and things fit our P90s.
Yeah, I'm assuming she's about a 14-inch size doll.
But you know what? I bet that shoe would be...
Oh my gosh. Why does Sweet Sue have such small feet? Does anybody know?
No,
I
I'd
would
love
to know that.
Well, not only feet, but is there a hand in there? Yeah, there's a hand in there. And they're a little longer than maybe a P90, but take a look at that.
Yeah, I know. Look at how small. But, okay, stand them up. I got to see this. I have to see this.
All right, hang on.
So here you have a doll that is...
I just have to straighten legs here.
From...
And you've got to.
The 2000s and a doll from the 1950s. Oh, no, she's a lot taller. We're going to have to get out our tape measure. Are you sure?
Let's set them on the arm.
Are they standing on a...
No. There's
not as much of a difference when they're closer to standing on the same height.
Right.
But still, she's bigger.
Okay, so those two are two of what we got.
Yep. And we got
You explain him because he's more in your, when you were a little girl.
So this little guy, we've never done a boy. Never had one to do. Well, except the ones we made.
Antonios.
Yes. The Ideal Tony people will understand that. So this is a Fisher-Price boy. He was...
Mandy.
Yeah.
Mandy.
There was my friend Mandy, and I'm sure he's a my friend something or other. But if you look, you can see that somebody decided to write all over his eyes with pencil. Yep. So, but it looks like to me that he has his original clothes on.
Yeah, the original. I think his clothes are original. His jacket, his shirt, not the knitted things.
I have no idea whether they are or not, but I will do some research and find out.
Well, these are original because Mandy's shoes were exactly the same,
Right.
only white.
I have Mandy, and then at another long time ago at an antique shop, I found Jenny.
Yeah, her friend, dark
So
haired.
now they have a brother.
So
And he is going to get a spa day.
he certainly is.
Okay, I know there was one more, so what is it?
What is it?
Is it from this century?
Yes, but
No, it's not.
no, not from this century.
Well, actually, neither of us are from this century.
No, we aren't.
What are you doing?
Well, you know, she doesn't have her head on.
Oh my goodness.
This
Well, she looks familiar.
she's a Tiny Tears from the late to middle to late 50s because she's hard plastic and vinyl instead of rubber. So she's probably from the middle 50s, I guess.
So this little lady is going to have her own video.
She certainly is.
So we're going to put her aside, and this other little lady is going to have...
That's disgusting.
We're not going to discuss what just happened. I'm not going to film it. No. We're not going to discuss. I'm sorry, everybody, but... Okay.
She picks up things that drop and just happen to be the doll's head.
Yeah, let's not. Okay, so...
Oh, she's carrying it. I'm just going to put it on the...
Well, that's one of...
Evie, leave the head alone, please.
That's one of the things that she's trained to do for me. But anyway, getting back to these dolls. This young lady...
I'm sorry, honey.
This was she's going to have her own video too, and I have to go see a little dog about a head. Well, before we get started on the rest of this video, we wanted to stop and kind of explain why we were laughing so hard, because I'm not sure that everybody quite understood what we were saying. And I just did not want to video it.
No, we couldn't video that.
So this is Evie. I know everybody has seen her in several videos and in her own little shorts. Evie is my service dog, aren't you? Yeah, you're my service dog. So one of Evie's things that she's been trained to do is if I drop something and not capable of picking it up for whatever reason, Evie brings it back to me.
She has to climb up. She has to climb up.
Yeah, and I'm usually on the sofa. So Evie has to climb up, grab whatever
on a stool,
whatever dropped, and bring it back to me. So I'm going to drop something, and Evie is going to bring it right back. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. And then she's going to get a treat. She gets a treat. Those are just some
dried apples.
Nope, not dried apples this time. Nope.
Dried yams.
Yep. Anyway, so what I'm trying to explain is that Miss Evie, she tried to pick something up that she shouldn't have tried to pick up, which was the Tiny Tears head.
When we set the doll aside, her head was not attached, and it went on the floor.
Kind of went rolling, and little Miss decided that she was going to help Mama, and she was going to bring it up on the sofa. So She was carrying her head around, and
It was almost as big as about half as big as she is.
Yes, sweetie, I know. You picked it up. I know. Thank you, sweetheart. So let's get back to our video. See you later, kid. All right.
She wants to do more.
That's okay. We're just going to film. We're just going to film the doll. This little girl, we did some research, and we found out that she is an AmericanGIrl Wellie wisher. I knew that she was probably a Wellie wisher, but I wasn't sure which doll she was.
You're going to have to go down. Go.
Yeah, she's definitely the scene stealer.
We'll make it so she can't.
And her name is Emerson. And Miss Emerson is going to get her hair washed. And she's going to get a little bit of... Yep, she's back. She's going to get a little bit of a bath. But can you believe we don't have to string her?
No, we don't. Absolutely not. She's in excellent condition.
If you're not familiar with Wellie Wisher dolls, she is a hard vinyl doll. And she has a rooted wig. She has brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes.
Actually, Shantae,
It's not rooted?
it's not rooted.
What is it?
Well, I'll show you. I didn't look until now. Do you see that? Do you see that edge?
Yeah.
It's painted black here. That's a wig.
Is it?
It's a wig.
Huh. Okay. You learn something every day. Every minute sometimes. So she is 14 and a half inches tall. And if you're a Tony owner, then she is essentially the same size as a P90.
Just narrower.
Yeah. A little bit
more narrow. Sorry about my...
A little bit thinner than the P90 Tonys. So let's put her aside. Now this little boy, he is a Fisher-Price My Friend doll. And I did some research on him. And his name is Mikey. Fits him, I think.
It does.
And
he's a perfect Mikey.
He is actually in his completely original outfit.
Except for this extra stuff Grandma or Mommy made.
Yes. Somebody was so kind to put to, well, you know what? I just thought. That's very apropos when you live in such a cold place.
Sure. He needed to have, whoever his owner was, he needed to have stuff to match his owner.
So the main problem with this little guy, besides just getting a very general spa day, as you can see in his eyes, some little person decided that he needed them to be a little darker, and they used some pencil on him. So we're going to do a little experiment. After we get him changed, we're going to do an experiment, and we're going to find out which works better on his face, because his face is it's vinyl, right?
It's vinyl.
It's hard vinyl?
Hard vinyl.
Okay, so it's hard vinyl, and we're going to try...
See, if it was plastic, I couldn't bend him in a little bit, but I can, with all my might, bend him a little bit so he can't be plastic.
And he does have a rooted wig.
That is a rooted wig.
Okay. But mainly, we're going to try and get the pencil off his eyes, and we're going to try...
his number is 444310.
Well, we're going to try and see whether the Mr. Clean does a better job or a white eraser. But let's get him changed. So we're going to first try the white eraser. Now, this is a white eraser that you can get at Hobby Lobby, or really at most office supply stores. It's just one that, is in the kind of like a pen. And what I suggest is, if you are trying to get pencil off of this kind of hard vinyl, you want to make sure that the white eraser, and you don't want to use a pink eraser, you want to use a white eraser. You want to make sure that the part of the eraser you're using is clean, that it doesn't have any marks on it. So in order to get marks off
the white eraser,
what you do is you rub it on either some jean fabric or something else that's similar to it, and the marks will come off. So let's see. What's it going to do?
I don't know.
What about its eye?
I'm going for his eye. Let's look at the eraser.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming off. So I'm going to just go for his whole eye. Let me get it. I don't want it to flop around so much. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Let's get down here where he's got all these other marks. It seems to be coming off.
Okay, so we're going to finish with this side.
It's not sticking to the eraser. The eraser is just making it come off, and I'm just brushing it away.
Okay, well, we're going to finish with this eye, then we're going to see what the Magic Clean Eraser can do on the other eye. Well, that works pretty good. Let's see.
That's not perfect.
No, but let's see what the Mr. Clean can do on the other eye.
All right. Well, there it is.
Gee, I'd say that's faster.
Yeah, it was more of an effort with the eraser.
But it looks like both are...
They're both going to come extremely clean. Yeah.
No, but I mean both the eraser and the Mr. Clean.
The eraser worked. You can see in it, but it went away with the particles of eraser. And on the Mr. Clean, you can see that it's sticking to the Mr. Clean.
So I guess the Mr. Clean is the clear winner because it wasn't as it didn't take as much time.
No, it didn't.
And it looks to me like it's getting it a little bit more cleaner than the eraser.
Let's go over here. Take another tip of this Mr. Clean and finish him off where the eraser couldn't get where I wanted it to get, which is corners, and everybody knows corners are a pain in the neck.
Well, we can see his eyes now. It's nice blue eyes.
Let me get that little bit piece. I'll let Shantae work on that one.
All right. Well, I think that we ought to give him
also needed
a little bit of bath. So why don't we do that? Well, he looks great. Look at his face.
She has a tiny little piece to work on here.
Okay.
Shantae's good at it.
But otherwise, he got his bath on his hard vinyl, and his cloth is in really excellent condition.
Excellent condition. So
it's not going to need to be fully washed like some. And then his clothes are going to get washed, but they're only going to get washed like normal clothes.
Like
they're not going in OxyClean because they really don't need it.
They don't need it.
They just need to be refreshed. And this little boy is going to be all done.
He certainly is. And he can join his best friend, Mandy, and whatever her name is.
Jenny.
So
I think we ought to move on to our little Wellie wisher.
Yes.
Well, here's our little Wellie wisher, Emerson, and she's going to get her hair. You tell everybody.
Well, I'm going to finger comb it. I have this wide
tooth comb.
Thank you for the teeth. Wide tooth comb. And it wasn't going through the way I wanted it to. And I don't want any broke ends. I don't want any damage. And you can see right now my fingers can't go through it. If my fingers can't see the knot. And so what I do is de-knot it with my hands. See? And so I would suggest, if you find a doll, most dolls, finger combing is a really good way to start before you run a comb through it. Because if you run into it, you don't want to pull and break the fibers. So I'm going to finger comb her entire. See there?
Okay, so we'll come back when you're done.
Well, here is her hair, fingered, combed, but as you can see, it doesn't matter. I mean, it helps. It helped, but it wants to continue to tangle, even though I have been through it several times. See, that wasn't there. It just tangles. So it really needs to be washed, conditioned, and the whole routine.
Okay, so we're
So
going to
that it
show you
won't-
a
it won't
couple
do
of
that.
the really short parts of that. We're not going to go into it in depth. And we're going to get this little girl on her way. And she's going to get a bath just like Mikey had.
With a Mr. Clean.
Yep, but we're not going to show that either because we just don't.
It takes up time.
Right. So we're just going to keep going. Well, he looks comfortable.
That's because he's having a hot bath.
Oh, well, she gets her hair washed?
Yeah.
Okay, so really quickly, this is what we're going to do. She's going to get her hair washed. We're going to get it wet. Then we're going to use a little bit of shampoo. And then after that's rinsed off, we're going to use, this is
Fabric softener?
fabric softener. And we use Downy Free and Gentle. We just like it that way. And once that's all done, then we're going to do the rest of her hair.
Yes.
Now that she's gotten her hair washed, we're going to set it. But before we set it, it looks like she's going to need some repair done on her hair. Now, we've only ever done this with vintage saran. And this is a modern doll. And first and foremost, we want to say to any of our younger viewers,
Children.
yes, the youngest, please do not attempt this without an adult. This is for an adult to do. We don't suggest this for you guys.
No, because you will damage your doll's hair.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a curling iron set to 160 degrees. It's imperative that the curling iron has a temperature gauge because you do not want to go above 160 degrees. And this is the result on this particular doll. Let's see it, hon.
Take a second. I don't want to burn. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to do anything to her hair, but every time I combed it, every time my finger combed it, it would still not. I couldn't get it was, so that told me it was damaged.
Right.
So you just see me take a fine tooth comb, and now I can go through it.
And that's after using.
And that's after using the iron. So I wasn't going to, but the hair left me no choice. So here is an upper section, and you'll see that I can't comb through the hair. And I've done this over and over and over again. So what I need to do is be able to take this through. So that, and you see this damage. I don't know why that happens to black-haired dolls, but I don't care if it's an antique. I don't care if it's a vintage. I don't care if it's brand new, but black hair always, from what we've experienced, black hair always breaks off, and this is the way she came.
Right. So what she's going to do is she's going to make sure that the hair is
wet,
yes,
very wet, and then I'm going to try and straighten all these fibers. I'm going to try and get them straightened, but they're kind of like this. Can you see that? They're not straight. So I'm going to quickly run through it because I don't want to make any more damage. I don't want to make any more damage by heating up non-straightened hair and making kinks in it.
If you hear any of that sizzle, all that is
the water.
Heat touching the water,
right.
But you must have water on it. Never put it on, a curling iron on without the water.
A lot of water. So I did this procedure about 3 or 4 times until I could do this.
Yep. All it's doing is healing the damage.
Yes,
of the fibers.
That's all I'm trying to do.
Then we're going to take a end paper. If you've ever seen these before, if you've seen our videos, you've seen them before. And
because you do not want those ends. You want those ends flat, as if you were a beautician, go into a salon. You need them flat, otherwise they will tangle.
Then we take a sponge roller and not going all the way up to her scalp because we do not want a curly do. And that's about it.
And I tighten because I want to keep these fibers straight. Because how they get damaged is when they're throw it on the floor, or throw it in a box. Whatever.
Okay. Well, her hair is all ironed and curled and ready to dry and be done. And he's looking quite happy. You ironed them with that low heat iron, and so they're looking darn right brand new.
Yes, they are.
You know what?
What?
I think we ought to go to their reveal.
Yeah, I think they're ready as soon as our hair dries.
Yeah. And we're going to let everybody see what she's going to wear at the reveal.
At the reveal.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, they're looking brand new again.
They certainly are. I'm really happy with them.
Not bad for a secondhand store find.
No, it was great.
Of course, he didn't need a lot of help, but
Just a little freshening up.
at least now you can see his eyes.
Yes, he's got his face back.
Yes. And this little girl, I think her hair turned out beautifully. You can see, and you would not believe how soft
it
it
is.
is. And let's see if she's going to stand up. Okay, so she is wearing, I'm not sure that it's a vintage dress. It probably isn't, but it's,
We don't know where they came
I
from.
don't know where it came from, but she's got her wellies on, which I guess is the whole brand. Is they wear some, sometimes some frilly little things, and then they have their wellies on.
Yes.
But you know what?
What?
I have another outfit we might want to try.
Okay.
Well, it's more modern,
It's much more modern, yes.
and it still goes with her wellies.
I think it's cute on her.
It is. So everybody would love to know which outfit that you like better on Little Miss Emerson, our welliewisher. And you can tell us in the comments. We'd love to know what you think.
Yeah.
So now I think we ought to take a little bit of a trip
Okay. Where?
back a year ago.
Okay.
And maybe we can see most of the dolls that we have done all
Oh,
year.
you mean our dolls through
Yeah,
through
all
the
of-
channel?
all of the doll, well, not all, we don't have them all.
Well, the ones we don't have were either sold or belong to someone else that
Right.
we repaired.
But so we're going to show you right now some of the dolls that were in the videos from the very beginning until up to now. And it's only a couple of minutes, so I think you'll enjoy it. Well, how was that for you?
What? The jaunt through memory lane?
Yeah.
Well, there were a lot of memories because it was a lot of work, but worth every minute of it.
Yeah, it was. And we definitely had no idea a year ago we would be sitting here right now with that many videos fixing that many dolls.
And the ones you don't see, that you see videos of, either belong to someone else, the dolls did, or they were sold.
And actually, 2 of those dolls are actually up for sale.
Oh, yeah. If you look through that pie, the group,
Margaret is up for sale.
Oh, yeah. Margaret's up for sale. And Shirley.
And Shirley's up for sale. Yeah. Well,
the 27.
The hard vinyl.
No.
The hard
vinyl, which was 57.
Okay. So I do hope everybody really did enjoy this video. It was a little bit different than our other videos, but you know,
we're celebrating.
That's right.
We're asking you to celebrate with us. We didn't have balloons.
Oh, well, I'll find some balloons.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Okay. But we really do hope that you have enjoyed it. We have so enjoyed having all of you all year. If you've been with us all year, and if it's only been for a very short period of time, we've enjoyed having you too. And if you're new, well, who knows what's going to happen in the next year?
We have no clue.
We have no idea, but we would love to have you. So if you'd like to subscribe, we'd love that. And anybody that would like to give us a like, we'd love that too. And we really do enjoy reading all your comments, and we do our best to get back to you as quickly as we can.
We don't get a ding like we used to, so we might be a little late in getting back.
Okay. So, honey, we're at that time of the video.
Oh, that one. Okay, I'm getting better.
Okay,
I'm much more confident.
It took a year.
What
Come on.
else is new?
Let's hear it.
Just remember, it is possible to do it yourself.
Which I hope we have shown people within this last year that it is.
That was the goal.
That was. We really do care about you, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.